Hi, my name is Nicole. Welcome to my channel, Travel to Money. In this video, I will talk about all of the things I do to prepare for a long flight to help ensure that I don't end up with jet lag, how I save money when I'm flying, and things I do to make my flight experience more enjoyable. If you are new here, I have created this channel to help you learn about how to travel, adventure, and have fun on the road to financial independence. I have traveled the world, paid off a house in Spain, and I'm on a creative journey to financial independence. I believe that the road to financial freedom can and should be fun. I hope that you'll subscribe and join me on this journey, no matter where you are starting from. I'm not sure if you have ever experienced jet lag, but it is no fun. I've had pretty bad cases of jet lag twice. The first time was on my first trip overseas to Paris when I was 21 years old. The first 3 to 5 days of our 7-day trip, I felt like my head was in a fog. I didn't realize at the time that I was suffering from jet lag. One other time I traveled to Spain and I experienced jet lag for nearly a week. After doing some research and trying to figure out what was wrong with me, finally realizing it was jet lag, I also began to learn about how to prevent it. I'm not always the best at preparing my body in advance for travel, but I've learned that being intentional is worth it. Jet lag has to do with your internal clock. This is what helps you to know that your body should be awake during the day and asleep at night. The technical term is your circadian rhythm. Jet lag can affect you when you fly over 3 or more time zones. For me, the main symptoms I suffered from were a bit of brain fogginess, and I felt a general discomfort along with being really irritable. I know that might not sound very serious, but 4 or 5 days of brain fog and irritability is no fun, especially if you're on a short trip that is only lasting a week or two. Other symptoms of jet lag can be sleeping problems, impaired physical performance, stomach issues, and it can also give people emotional problems, making mental health issues worse. There is no guarantee that doing certain things will prevent jet lag altogether, but following these tips will at least help to reduce the chance of having jet lag and can also reduce the symptoms or the length of time that you suffer from jet lag. For me, one of the most important things to do is to hydrate. As much as a couple of days before leaving, being really intentional about my water intake has made a big difference. You also want to make sure that you stay hydrated while you're flying. I know that it's no fun to make trips to the airplane bathroom, but it's a lot better than dealing with jet lag for days. Bring an empty water bottle with you that you can take through security and then fill it up at a water fountain or ask a vendor to fill it for you. This way, you're not having to buy water and you're not at the mercy of the airline attendants. The next thing for me is making sure that I have healthy meals. Before flying, I avoid fried foods and eating too much sugar. During flights, I try to have healthy snacks available. Since you're not likely to get these on an airplane, make sure you pack some in your carry-on. I think people often forget that you can bring whatever food you want on an airplane. As long as it isn't a beverage going through security, you're pretty much good to go. Packing your own food for travel can save you money and will give you much healthier options. Healthy snacks like cucumbers, carrots, apple slices, and other easy-to-eat fruit and veg options are great for airplane snacks and can help you to avoid jet lag. Now, I'm also known for packing up big bags of tacos every time I leave San Antonio because there is nothing like a good bean and cheese taco on a homemade tortilla from Texas. I digress. But you should also think about a healthy meal for the plane too. And that is something you can pack as well. A nice salad in a disposable container or a healthy sandwich are both great options. If you do want to take something with you to have a little sweet treat, buy it in advance at a grocery store instead of paying the high prices. And just don't go overboard with the sweets. The next thing to do prior to traveling is making sure that you are well rested. You can also try to start adjusting your sleep schedule in the direction of the sleep schedule you'll be on in the new time zone. This will be of massive help to you once you arrive. When you're planning for your arrival, try to give yourself a couple of days where your schedule is loose and flexible. Now, I'm someone who can sleep on a plane. It's not great sleep, but I will usually fall asleep in 45-minute increments before my body wakes me up out of discomfort and I have to shift into a different position. On those long flights, I try to plan my sleep time in a way that will best fit the time zone sleep schedule that I'm arriving in. This might mean sleeping for a while right after we've taken off, or it might mean watching a movie or reading a book for a few hours before taking a nap. Now, let me tell you how I prepare for sleeping on a plane. I've got this down, y'all. I have a little sack that I take with me. The first item in the sack are earplugs. I've used the typical ones that you twist and put in your ears, but if you want the best for blocking sound and for providing comfort, wax earplugs are amazing. Sometimes my hair can get stuck in them, but overall they are the best in my opinion. Another option is putting headphones in and listening to white noise. I'm not one of those people who can sleep listening to music, but if that's you, go for it. The next item in this little sack is my eye mask. Super easy to come by and really helpful for blocking out the world. The third item in my sack is melatonin. If I'm trying to sleep on a specific schedule and know that I might have trouble falling asleep, I bring a chewable melatonin with me and it helps to knock me right out. Melatonin is a hormone that your brain produces in response to darkness. I usually take a 5 milligram tablet and that is plenty for me. The next item is an inflatable neck pillow. My friend gave me an awesome one as a gift that has these little things that pop up in the back and support the neck. The other thing I like about having an inflatable pillow is that it takes up less space in my bag and can also be blown up to your comfort level. The next item I have is a comfy scarf. I wrap this around my face. It helps to provide more support around the neck area and also covers my mouth so that if it happens to hang open while I sleep, no one else will know. Once I get all of these things into place, I am ready to sleep like a baby. I take my arms and cross them over my chest, tucking my hands on either side of my neck, which provides support for my head and chin. I used to lay my seat backward, but in a recent conversation with a friend, I learned that it is considered rude to recline your seat. I never knew this. I just always expected every person to recline their seat. Like, what's the point in having a reclining seat if you aren't supposed to recline it? I would love to know what your take is on reclining airplane seats. Are you the person like me who never thought about it much before? Or are you the person who never reclines your seat and is irritated by people who do? Let's take a poll in the comments. Anywho, I hope that these tips will help you to avoid jet lag and to have a better travel experience in general. If you have learned something new here today, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to join me every Sunday where travel and adventure build financial freedom. I can't wait to see where your dreams will take you.